President Trump met with key senators today about his plan for tax reform. The meeting included Pennsylvania's Democratic Senator Bob Casey, who told John Delano he has some problems with what the president outlined.
Tax cuts. That was President Trump's goal in calling the Senate Finance Committee, including Senator Bob Casey, to the White House. In his remarks, Trump hailed the Republican tax plan.
So we'll go from being one of the highest tax nations in the world to one of the lowest tax, meaning more jobs, higher wages, and more products stamped with the words, "Made in the USA."
But the plan has been criticized for cutting taxes for the wealthy much more than it does for middle-class families. And that's what Casey told the president directly.
I told the president, I said it was a giveaway to the rich, and I think there are a series of analyses that prove that. One is by the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. It says after 10 years of implementation, 80% of the tax cut goes to the top 1%.
Casey says the top 1% of income, those making over $730,000, would get a $146,000 tax cut. As for the middle class, maybe a few $100s, says Casey. And
some members of the middle class, something on the order of 30% of them, would end up paying more taxes a couple years down the road.
I asked Casey what the president said in response.
He said that he agreed with me that the middle class should get a big tax cut and the rich should not get a tax cut. In essence, he said that over and over again. But the problem we have with what the president has said and what the Republicans have said is the rhetoric does not align with the proposal that they have right now.
But Trump insists that reducing business taxes will lead to a $4,000 increase in family income.
Reducing the corporate tax rate from 35 to 20% would increase average household income by $4,000 a year.
This debate is just beginning. John Delano, KDKA-TV News.